Welcome to the shop. Today I am taking a look at this brand new Gordon 20-in-1 multi-tool from Harbor Freight. This just barely recently came out. I went into the store, asked him about it. The guy told me this is the second most asked for item in Harbor Freight that they don't carry after a post hole digger. He did say that they were sold out, and then he went in the back and actually found one. I suspect that he may have had it hidden. But yeah, right out of the package, the first thing I thought when I saw the advertisement is it looks a lot like this Leatherman Wave, which I love and I carry all the time. It does have a lot of similarities. It's definitely different in some ways, but it's definitely got a similar feel and a similar configuration. Let's go ahead and take a look. So it feels pretty solid. It's not very loose. The pliers feel good. As we go ahead and close it, take a look at what we got on the outside of the tool. Similar to the Leatherman Wave, it's got a straight blade on the one side. Pretty solid, pretty clean. Give it a little test here, not like I've ever done that before with my bench. And it's a pretty clean knife. Looks good. I think, you know, maybe the edge retention won't be as good as the Leatherman, but it's also a third of the price. So on the other side, we have something a little different. We got a serrated blade, where on the Leatherman, you do have the serrated blade, but you don't have a gut hook. This one also has a gut hook. So let's see, serrated blade, there's the comparison there. Very similar, just with the gut hook on this one. They do lock in place, just like on the Leatherman, and that lock feels really good and really solid. On the other side, we do this one-handed. There's a little groove here for you to pull out the saw. We do have the saw in the same position. Very similar, the teeth are a little different here. You can see that they're raked back a little bit on the Leatherman, and they're kind of more pointed on the Gordon 20-in-1. We do have a file. It does say that it's a diamond coated file. I don't know what that means or if it's true, but we'll just pretend like it is. That's the saw. So file, very similar. It's definitely more aggressive here on the edge than what we have on the Wave. The backside. Again, very similar tools. So that's the outside. Let me go ahead and get these inside and be right back for you. So first on the inside of the tool, this is the thing I love the most about the Leatherman, is the exchangeable bits. The Gordon also comes, just like the Leatherman Wave does, with a two-sided bit. Let me get that to focus. Two-sided Phillips on one and then straight on the other. I am curious if these fit, and so I'm going to pull out one of my Leatherman bits and see if there is a size, if they do fit similarly. Yeah, it definitely fits in there. It magnets in. It is a little bit loose. Trying to see if that's about the same finish or fit in the Leatherman. Just for fun, let's try this way. Oh, it does fit. So the Gordon one fits nice in the Leatherman as well. So it definitely looks like those are going to be interchangeable. Pretty neat little function. So yeah, you can rotate that around. That gives you two of the tools. And I do love that. I use that little screwdriver on my Leatherman all the time. So on this side, we also have the can opener, which I think is going to be the same. It definitely does not have, oh it does, it's got a little finger cut out on the one side. So can opener and same layout as the Leatherman. So I think you're gonna see that those are pretty comparable. The edge of the Leatherman, pretty hard to focus there, pretty sharp. The edge of the Gordon looks maybe just a touch more, no, honestly, it's about the same. I was going to say it looks a little more dull, but it is definitely not. They're about the same. So, flipping around to the other side. Let's see. We got the scissors. Let's pull out the scissors. Those scissors look pretty good. Honestly, if I held this in the dark, I would think it was a Leatherman. Scissors look and feel good. Flipping over the Leatherman, compare. Same style, same flip out, same little retention, like detent point, and you know, mine are a little old. I think there's some nicks in mine. The Gordon ones feel pretty good to me right now. So that's the scissors. keep going and see what else we got in here. We have next up, I think, the pry bar and straight. Nope, we got the interchangeable small bit. Let's see. Again, I just opened that and I looked down and I had to think, what knife am I even opening right now? So that's going to be a different mechanism, maybe similar to what I'm not familiar with the new waves, but it may be similar. So this one has a spring retention, and I don't know what is going on with this guy. I have to take a look at that closer. It definitely does have a little bit of retention, but it doesn't feel maybe quite as sturdy. So yeah, you've got the 2 bits, you rotate that around. You got your second bit. Now, as I was saying earlier, we got the pry bar / flat screwdriver on the end there. Looks like it's going to be about the same as the Leatherman. Pull it out. Let's see. Yep, I mean, there's just a tiny bit of a difference in the grind. You can see there. But honestly, I'm not sure I would be able to tell the difference. The markings on the edge for the little ruler that you've got, looking pretty good on both. You know, I would think maybe on the Gordon I would expect a little bit of a you know, lesser quality on those, but they are definitely they're cut in there just as good, and you know, just as deep. So pretty cool, pretty solid. Honestly, my opinion, this is, for a third the price, a very great tool. I would not hesitate to carry this sucker around. We also have the clip here, which the pocket clip you can take out, which is kind of nice. Sometimes you want it, sometimes you don't. So I got the pocket clip out. Here is the pocket clip from the Leatherman. A little bit of a difference, maybe a little bit of relief right here so that you can get into the file. Let's see if they fit. Let's see if those are interchangeable. Maybe, definitely fits, and fits good. So, you know, worst case, you break your clip from your Leatherman for 30 bucks. I don't know if you can beat that. You may pay that much for the clip directly from Leatherman. So I did notice also, I don't know what this is here. I don't know if that's the glass breaker on the end, because it does say there's a glass breaker. But that's different. It does have that little black thing there, and I don't have that on my Leatherman. Only other difference I can think here is, you know, the pivot screws look a little bit different there. These are shinier, but they're still a similar style. These ones look like they're on the Gordon, they look like they're just a Torx. The Leatherman ones are more of a security Torx, so they have that hole in the center. Yeah, so genuinely looking at this, honestly, I'm glad I bought it. It's something that I will keep, probably put it in the truck when I don't have that Leatherman. I would not hesitate to buy this. In fact, it's a little bit like, why would I buy the Leatherman at this point? Now, obviously, the Wave Plus has some improvements. It has the interchangeable cutters, so if you dual those cutters, you can swap them out. But as far as Wave to that Gordon multi-tool, I don't know. I mean, you can tell here, I've used this thing a ton, so I love this tool. I genuinely do use it all the time, inside and outside of the home. I find myself using it inside a lot. And at this point, I would honestly, like I said, in the dark, grab that Gordon and probably not even notice a difference. So hopefully that's helpful for you. I know that not a lot of people have been able to get a hold of these. So if you're having some thoughts about it and considering taking a look, my thought for you is go pick it up. I got this with a coupon, 20% off, that they had for Memorial Day, and man, you just cannot beat the price there. So Harbor Freight, I would say in this one, definitely had a big win. You know, from now on, when people go in asking if they do carry multi-tools, which I've heard people do multiple times, then they will be able to say yes and hand them one of these. Of course, that is once they can actually keep them in stock. So there you go. That's the Gordon 20-in-1. I'm not sure I saw all 20. Wire crimpers, apparently. We didn't see those, but the strippers and cutters, I don't know where you crimp at. Oh, definitely right there. You got crimpers down in below. See, I'm glad I read the package. Do we have those on the Leatherman? Nope. But on the Gordon, they are definitely in there, right in the joint. You can see them if I put it over white. Wire crimpers. I missed anything else? Multifunction pliers, spring action scissors were good. The bottle and can opener. screwdriver bits, glass breaker. That's got to be what that little pommel thingy is on the end. I don't know if I had some glass. And gut hook and ruler. One of the other things here cannot miss is that this Gordon multi-tool does come with a belt pouch. This one, some of the Leathermans come with that same style. I've got the older style, different style, but this one has a good snap, so you see the difference. Like I said, obviously, I think Leatherman does also make one that's this very similar style. I think there's a little thing inside of there, maybe some sort of paper or something. Oh, it's a little do not eat, so whatever you do, you know, don't have a taste of that. So without the clip on there, I prefer it that way in my belt. We'll see how she fits. Probably love my filming style because, you know, I don't do this ever, so I'm definitely a pro. Slider in there, gotta borrow my hand. Sorry, camera. Sorry, one person / my brother that will watch this. She's in, she snaps pretty good, pretty solid, fits really well. Good stuff. So pretty cool, pretty great tool. Definitely something I would say is worth buying. Honestly, even if you have one of these and love it, grab one of these as a backup, and I think you'll be surprised. So hopefully that's helpful for you. Just a simple little review. Don't worry about subscribing because this is literally my only video. So have a good one.